we have a disconnect for the TC, but here's the upkeep. And it disconnects if you place a ramp here. Walking into one of the gates. We have 2 drop boxes. Nice peeks into the compound. And out. Obviously you don't have to have these embraces there. By walking into the compound, I made this compound as small as possible, but we have abundance of large furnaces. And obviously, turrets guarding every angle of the compound. Walking through the front door. We have 2 points where we can check the door canvas. You can also put wooden shutters here as well. Alright, before we go into the shell, we have a ladder hatch which leads up to the inner peaks and outer peaks. We have a locker here first of all, some peaks into the shell, and it goes into the inner peaks right here. But I'll show you that in a second. We're going back down. We have 2 ways to go. We have turrets covering the whole of the shell, and some drop box in the shell. And then we find our way to the entrance. So going through the armored door, we have 2 areas where you can put anything in. So you can put loot rooms there, all these little smelt, what they called? Oh yeah, the furnaces. So obviously you can change the layout. We have a turret guarding the way down to the core. Now going down to the core, we have a garage door, which opens up to 2 loot rooms. Obviously when you log off, you want to put windows here. A turret guarding the bottom, and our TC at the back. This upkeep. A ladder hatch leading to our inner peaks and our bedroom. So we have 2 bedrooms, and you can add an extra bed here if you're a trio. But in the inner peaks, there's no way to actually fall down through the peaks. They're really nice peaks. And you have 4 auto turrets going the whole inner peaks. Obviously, you can just have 2, and add let's say like a locker room here on both sides. But I've just done 4. That's the maximum you can have. And it shows us where our chutes go to. So our chutes lead up again. Nice peek into the inner peaks. To our shooting floor. So on the shooting floor we have nice peaks, wide gaps of course. Going through, we have another space for a bedroom up here. You can put your large batteries up here as well. And a 3rd bedroom here as well. Obviously some space for utility as well. We also have 2 auto turrets covering the shooting floor, one on this side and one on the opposite side. Jumping up, we have a way to roof. You have peaks into roof. And also, I forgot about this, you have nice peaks onto the roof. So you can see if anyone's on your roof. Or let's say you're getting top down. So going back to the entrance, to top to roof. It's a single door. And there's nice turret coverage, and also a lot of space for a mini. You also have a nice roof, so you can have these searchlights, which as you're shooting something, it also blinds the person you're shooting. And obviously you can peek multiple angles in your base. Alright, now let's get into the build tutorial. Let's test. Hello. Alright, so you want to build a simple 1x3 with triangles connected to the inner square. Upgrade it all obviously. You want to add your TC in here. If you want to make this unlootable, do what I do here, half wall and a frame. Then upgrade it all. Although the TC is already unlootable by the end, it just makes it so it's easier early protection before you have a tier 3. Obviously add the window there, just like so. Alright, obviously seal this all in. Add a double door frame there. Put your double door on. Upgrade it all. Once it's upgraded, you want to do the following upgrades. You want to build this little twig. Upgrade this to wood, upgrade the ceiling to wood, so the door frame and ceiling to wood. And this side was stone, and add a door there. Now in this areas here, you can add your loot rooms, you can add anything, but I just don't put a door frame here, because you're going to put window frames here later, unless you want to put door frames and this like garage doors. That's totally fine. Alright, once that's done, and you have enough resources to expand, remove the wood, obviously pick up the door, so you can use it later on. Build up like so. I'm gonna use big raid because it's a lot easier. Your jump up will be here. I'm gonna add a G door here if you don't have a garage, or just add the furnace jump up there. And you're gonna wanna add your own jump up. Like I said, add a furnace jump up if you don't have this garage door. Right, moving on, you can add a little jump up here. Make sure this is twig though. You can upgrade the foundation to stone though, because that'll be useful later. Let's now upgrade this roof. And once it's done, let's do the second floor so you can fill it all in. Again, put 2 doors like so. Add the frame on top because that'll be a jump up. And then you can fill in the following doors. Add doors here and add loot rooms in these areas. So at this point, you can upgrade your core to high core or whatever. I'm just gonna upgrade this bit to high core. Your TC and your jump down, and these loot rooms to sheet. But obviously, if you're adding doors to those loot rooms, you probably want to upgrade this to high core later on. Alright, I'm not going to do all the upgrades ever, but obviously this upgrades, use your initiative, and this upgrades the core first, and then do the rest. So we're going to add three door frames like so, add doors on all of them. So the doors that you use inside, the double doors you use inside, pick them up, replace them for garage doors, and use the doors up there. So once that's done, we're going to do the shell. So I'm going to use symmetry for this, but obviously you're going to want to do it on both sides of the triangle. So this side and this side, just like so. We're going to put the hexagon off the triangle. And the following squares are placed, and just make sure you delete them afterwards, so then upgrade them. Place these squares, place the triangle. Place another square and a triangle. Another square and a triangle. Remove the squares. Just like that, that's your shell done. So we're going to fill it in. So follow like so. These will be your entrances out, obviously both sides again, just reminding. Fill in your shell like this, so you don't add honeycomb around this bit, so that'll be a wide gap. Same on the other side, and add your turret pods here. So you can build the following up 3 times. You have to add a low wall, sorry, you have to add a half wall and a window frame above this, so it creates this little peak. So once it's built up, obviously we're going to add a door here. And now they have the ladder over to actually get in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to let's upgrade the following. Add the garage door here. And now we should put the seal it all in. So obviously add 3 door frames here. And seal it all in. So this will seal differently because it's a weird shell. So it'll seal as a 1 by 1. But you want to copy what I do here. So that obviously it's a 1 by 1 in the middle. And seal this all in. Then once it's sealed in, you should have a garage door here. And this will be a jump up for later on. So now we're all safe in our shell. Cozy little shell. We can do upgrades inside. So let's do the inner peaks. You want to add triangles on the edge of the shell. Just like so. And frames up here. Just so you don't fall down. Both sides like there. Here and here. 2 up. 2 up. Obviously both sides again. Alrighty, now that's done, you got your shell down. Now we're going to work on our chutes up. It's either door, the triangle frame here, 2 ceilings next to it. Now you can add your ladder hatch here. And this will act as a kind of airlock to your front door. Or if you're getting raided, you can probably open this and kind of defend from that. Early on at least. And now what you want to do is you can add your locker room here. So this will be one of your lockers. Window jump up here, like so. You have nice peeks into your shell now. And I'd say add a door here. Alright, so once that's done, I'm going to replace these 2 areas with garage doors. This will be your little bedroom area, or you can use this for loot room. Depends how deep you are. If you're 3 deep, probably bedrooms. If you're 2 deep, you can add some storage, and if you're solo, then I'd advise you use one of them for storage and one of them for your bedroom. So you want to half on the low wall up. You can add a door here as well to your loot rooms. Sorry, to your bedrooms, and add doors on the outside like this. These other frames. So now your shell will sealed, and it actually works. Okay, before we actually build the compound, we're going to upgrade these triangles to sheet because they are soft-sidable. Alright, so now let's get into the compound. You can build 3 squares out. Delete the 2 squares you placed recently. Then build 4 triangles off from that square. Delete those triangles and place a square on the end. Then build any direction except for inwards. Place 3 triangles. Just like so. And you can put your TC in the furthest one from base. You can place it here, but I don't think you can. So do this. Add 2 half walls here. Obviously add doors if you want. I'm just going to fill in all the windows here. But make sure you add 2 half walls here next to the square. Otherwise the disconnect won't work. And now let's get our gate down. So you want to add 2 double door frames here, triangles on the end, windows facing outwards, a half wall, a low wall, a half wall and a low wall on both sides, just like so. Should look like this. Then build roof triangles, like so. You might need to build a quick jump up to actually get to this. Then build triangles on top, like so. Now you can add your little loot room on top, little depot loot room, and seal it all in. Alright, now we are able to make these little turret pods, so facing towards the base. Place half walls and ceilings like this. Now create little turret pods. Obviously add your door here. That should be on both sides. And now we're going to actually connect it to the gate, out to DC. So add a square, like so. And build back like you did at the bottom, but above. And now if we place a ramp here, it should disconnect. So build like this. And once you've done that, we're going to get a compound down. It might take a few tries, so I suggest you do this on a build server before actually building it in game. Although you don't have to. And now we're going to do our barricades. So add temporary triangles here. Barricade like that. And you only need 4 for the whole compound. And now actually going to do the widegaps. So build back towards the base of triangles. Like so. And then, like again, squares is twig and triangles upgrade. Just like so. And do it on the other side as well. Alrighty, so once that's done, you can build your little wide gap up. So build it up like so, and you can start doing your shading floor. We're going to build a wide gap up. Obviously place windows, like so. And now we're going to get the other peak down. And this will be another turret spot. So place frames going up like so, only 2 up, and then place windows like so. It adds ceilings like so, so it creates this little peak. You don't have to add an embrasure here if you don't want to. Alrighty, so once that's done, I'm gonna add doors like so, and window frames like so. Alright, now we'll add half walls, and we can seal this off now. Alrighty, so you can place on 2 sides, you're gonna place a loot room like this. This can be a loot room, or it can be bedrooms or whatnot. Alright, and this will be a way in. And you can add a window here. Obviously, this inside can be designed however you want. I'm just going to put 2 bedrooms in here. Just like so. And obviously, add your battery in one of these compartments. I'm not going to design how you want to do this. You can add another loot room here. You can add the bedroom here. You can really design it however you want. And now the base is nearly done. You just got to create the roof. Seal it in. So let's seal on the wide gaps like so. Just like that. We're also going to want sirens like so. Or any kind of deployable that lets you jump on it. Alright. So now, we're going to add a little jump up to roof. So copy what I do here. Add more doors here. If you have enough metal frags, obviously you can do this later on. Seal that in like so. And then we're going to create a door up. Add windows here if you want. I think we're going to use them. Half wall, low wall. Triangle ramp. Sorry, triangle roof. Seal it all in, and this will be our way up to roof. Right, so let's get our roof down. So this will be a little turret pod, and this will be another turret pod as well. And now you want to build your windmills, so build up like so. And you obviously can place it low if you want. Place your windmill like that, and let's try the triangles. Now we're going to get turrets down. Obviously you can set up the power however you want. I'm not that great with power. So your turrets up. Here. 4 turrets. I'm going to tell you what to put turrets in all the base. Obviously if you have extra turrets, put extra turrets everywhere else. Turrets here. Obviously you can add a locker like I said earlier. You can create little turret areas here. Well, add double doors I'd say, or garage doors. Turrets like so. Obviously add dropbox loot rooms. Add more garage doors here, obviously. Double doorway here. Obviously add to jump as well. Chain link fences like that. So it just costs a little bit more to go around your shell. We can get turrets set up in the compound. Just set up turrets like so. These little pods we did earlier. We can place this area here. Pull this up with chain link if you want. And obviously add a little chain link again, fence here. Right now, the whole base is done, except you want to add these little peaks. So on your roof, add these little peaks. You want to add a half wall here. powerful hair if you want to add the spotlight thing. And you can just simply put spotlights on top of her. Just like that, and you create those peaks. Obviously wire them up. Alright, and that's the whole build. So if you'd like this tutorial, please like and subscribe. And comment what kind of base you want to see next. And also check out my TikTok and my Rust shorts. Alright, see ya.